Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of What Are We Doing Up at
5:48 a.m.
5:48 a.m.
Oh well.
Mhm.
We just smacked the rooster on the head.
Yeah. So,
He's not crowing yet.
My
He's
friend,
lazy today.
yeah, my friend John, his date is July 16th. That's the schedule. I hope it doesn't happen, but I know Texas. So. I did find on Amazon. Well, I can send them postcards.
Letters, postcards.
Stamps.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't realize Amazon sold stamps, but
I didn't know they did either.
yeah, I can. So I'm going to do that instead of sending him some books, because wait till what I tell you after this. You'll see why financially it's just not going to happen. I'm going to send him some mail stamps for mailing.
Postage stamps.
Postage stamps, thank you. And envelopes and one or more packages of writing paper. The stamps, I think, would be the most expensive single item with that. I mean, I want to get him something, and I got him a book on how to write your life story. I think it's called How to Write Your Own Life Story. We have a copy of it. I sent a copy to my uncle and aunt in Virginia. I really like it. So this way he'll have envelopes. He doesn't have to worry about not having envelopes. He doesn't have to worry about not having postage stamps. And he doesn't have to worry about not having something to write on. I don't know if I should send him something in July or not, because I don't know how long it'll take to get to him. I don't want him to get it the day or day before his date. But then maybe again, maybe that would be good. I don't know.
That would be kind of hard, though.
Yeah, his mind is going to be somewhere else. His mind's not going to be on reading a book. Might not have time to. Gosh, I mean, if that money from Texas, that my uncle is supposed to be sending us, if he could get all that taken care of, then I would send him a whole bunch of stuff. Because what those guys do is they like if they read a book and they'll pass it on to somebody else. So
after they usually share it around the place.
Yeah. So anyway, I found some ammunition from 223 Ammo. The thing is, it's not as cheap as Classic Arms, but at least this place has it. But I'm not going to be able to order 1,000 rounds. I can only order 500 because of the cost. I looked at the magazines in the Alice rig that I have, and what is it, 570 rounds plus a magazine that would include the magazine in the rifle. But that in a zombie apocalypse sort of situation, it's not going to last long. Even 1,000 rounds wouldn't last long. The thing is with the AR, you don't really have to work on getting a target. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's pretty accurate. I think it's the Mosin that you're gonna have to work on. Gonna have to set up, actually measure out some distances. I have to find a place to go. We can't find the sand pit. Everybody else seems to know about where it is, but we don't.
He must be hiding.
Yeah. They have sand pits up here because they've.
There's so damn much sand up here they could start a beach.
Yeah, and granite. We have a lot of granite. This is a granite state, so.
Especially after winter, it's like.
Oh gosh, yeah.
they spread sand during the winter for traction, and
Gets everywhere. It gets in the house because it gets on your boots and shoes, and at least I don't have to wear those winter boots. Gosh. They're one size too big, but in the winter, if you put on the extra pair of socks, which is good, But now I have just these thin leather boots on. I'd like to get another pair of these.
like hiking boots.
Yeah, some hiking boots.
I wish they get better ones without them costing an arm and a leg.
Yeah. And
Well, we'll have to watch at Sam's when there's a sale.
Sam's?
The
sporting goods store.
When
Yeah.
there's a sale.
Yeah. Sent a pair of these to Texas. Different size. What was it? Size 5 or 5.5
or something like that.
for my mother, but I think the guy's name is Jim. He's like the charge nurse on the unit.
She didn't like it.
Yeah, she wouldn't let him put them on her feet, so.
Well, maybe they weren't comfortable or something.
Oh, they do. This right here does rub.
Yeah, maybe it was sensitive. Well, I mean, if she's wearing a pair of socks, so it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let my wife choose this time instead of me running back
off like a madman.
Yeah, I just thought these would, because I don't know, maybe they're not as grippy as I.
They're very flat. I know that.
Yeah. So since something, the thing is, I'm gonna call my uncle in the next few days because I don't think she's getting the stuff I'm sending her. I mean, she got the shoes, but we sent a T-shirt, 2 decks of cards.
Well, maybe it's. I don't know who opens the mail. Maybe the social.
The office does.
No, I mean maybe like the
social worker.
The people who do the activities.
Oh.
Took the cards or something.
Oh, that's okay if they take. At least they're getting used.
Because she probably wouldn't even pay attention to them. She may not even
realize what they are
anymore,
Yeah. The reason I sent the playing cards is she used to sit there all day long playing solitaire. I mean.
Well, she's kind of out of it. I think she is.
Yeah. And it's been over a year since we saw her, so she's declining, I'm sure. I also sent a copy of that prepaid funeral plan letter. It's the only copy we had left. I don't know where the letter is now, but they need to. I don't
get their act together.
Yeah, they do. That's why I'm going to call my uncle, because they've been contacting him and they haven't been contacting me. I'm going to make sure he knows. Because, look, if they're calling him, all he really needs to do is mention it. He doesn't have to say, hey, what are you doing with this stuff? All he has to do is mention it, and they go, oh, yeah, we'll be on the lookout for it or something, But, yeah, that one book, How to Write Your Own Life Story, that I got for John, maybe he'll write something, maybe he won't, I don't know, it's up to him.
Maybe your Uncle Frank knows somebody who's a lawyer. If they'll just type up a letter on their letterhead, it'll shake them up a little bit, and they'll pay attention to it, Yeah,
and he's having to go and get a lawyer in San Antonio.
Well, I mean, he might know somebody in Danville that's a friend of his that's a lawyer or something.
Yeah, he knows everybody. My uncle is he knows everybody.
How old is he?
In his 70s. And he's in good health. He still volunteers with Habitat for Humanity. He's still out there building houses.
Sounds like he's going to have to go back to Texas and rebuild some of them.
Oh, yeah, those tornadoes.
Got tore down from the tornado.
And
there's a lot of Habitat for Humanity houses there.
Yeah. Did they say, how many tornadoes were you saying?
16 on Wednesday.
16.
In Texas.
Kat, I hope you're safe. I mean, I know you live in a city, and the city, where I was staying out in De Leon, outside of Stephenville, a lot of people out there have tornado shelters. But you live in the city. People don't have tornado shelters in the city. I lived in Mineral Wells for a year. Nobody had tornado shelters out there.
Out there in De Leon, and probably just stirred up the dust.
Yeah. And, you know, when my grandparents lived in Hempstead, and they didn't have tornado shelters. And believe me, that house of theirs, it wasn't going to stand up to much.
It needed a tornado shelter, huh?
Oh, yeah. Now, they had two houses there. Mrs. Hunt and her husband built a brick house with a pool in the backyard.
Oh.
But this gator got in the pool once.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The alligator enjoyed the pool, huh?
Yeah, he just stayed down there on the bottom. And they had one of those...
they eventually have somebody come get him out?
Probably. They had like a cast iron fence around the back, but the gator just goes right under it. He wasn't a big one, you know. It wasn't like the ones they had down by the pond. Those were big. I mean, those were scary.
But still, it's an alligator.
Yeah.
Get him out of my backyard.
Yeah. So, and you know, I used to walk through that field between where the houses were. There were two houses, a barn, and a stables, and the stable had the chicken coop, and it had a tack shed. There was an old carriage in the tack shed. Mrs. Hunt told me Mr. Hunt took it out into the field and burned it.
What was it?
An old carriage, horse-drawn carriage.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. It could have been fixed up.
Well, some people just don't.
Well, she's like, well, he destroys everything.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But,
Some men are that way.
well, and he was on the school board, and he was married to her, and she was my principal, and he had a mistress on the side.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah. So that's why they're not married.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I don't know, just making a video. Because, you know, when you look at I haven't added it all up or anything like that. I'm still hoping to hear from Wolf Ammo to see if there's another place that has their ammo. Maybe I can even order from them. Because Wolf Ammo is like the cheapest stuff you can get. It's actually Russian, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't blow up on you.
Yeah.
Ta-coom!
Because I want to order one thing of ammo for the Mosin. I want to order, I would prefer 1,000 rounds, but if I have to go 500, I'll go 500. For the AR, I put a thing for the 40, I put a 50 rounds, which would last us, believe me, 50 rounds for the 40s. But the pistol is for my wife, and we need to get my wife out there and, you know.
Shoot a squirrel.
Yeah.
Or at least make him run up the tree.
Yeah.
Scare the hell out of him.
So I need the scope and scope mount for the Mosin, ammo for the Mosin, ammo for the AR, and ammo for the 40. We still have a little ammo for the 40, but it's always good to have some around. Because the Mosin, you know, if it came down to it, that would be our deer and bear rifle. Believe me, AR.
It would take down a deer.
What?
It would take down a deer.
Oh yeah.
Not even a moose.
Yeah, probably. Because the AR doesn't have the AR. People think, you know, oh, it's an AR-15. You know, oh, the bullets aren't that big, people.
Maybe they're not.
What gives the ammunition for the M16, M4, AR-15 is the powder. It has an extra whack to it because it has that extra amount of powder in it, but it's not. I mean,
they're a fast shooting gun.
There you go. Yeah, but I also want to get a flintlock kit, 50 caliber muzzle loader, and I've been looking around. I'm the one going to be putting it together, not you, and you're going to charge me $900 for a kit. For a kit, I have to do all the work, not you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, and some of them are well over $1,000, and I'm like, I don't think so, people. But like my wife said in the last video,
too expensive.
Yeah, way too expensive. We probably need to get a bow, and we need to get a crossbow.
I doubt if they can ban bow and arrows.
Yeah. We have a sling. I'm not gonna go and pull it out though. But and now I have this thing about ticks now, because I don't know.
4 on Lucky's ear. God,
Yeah, all on one ear. And then
I wonder he was scratching his.
Yeah.
So.
And then I thought I had one, but my wife looked at it and she said, no, it's a mole. So.
Well, don't try tearing that thing off. We'll have you bleeding. That'll be bad.
Yeah. But I'm learning, doing all this stuff, and rubbing and looking and.
Oh, we better do something about mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, I need to put that.
Like those little off things that you put it's like a cartridge you put into a thing and you can clip it onto your belt. You don't have to spray yourself with.
Okay, that would be good.
They're probably expensive, but.
If it works, it works, and it's better.
Well, and if you don't have to saturate yourself with that spray, because then you have to come home and take a shower to get the damn stuff off again.
Yeah, and this stuff, this is powerful stuff.
You could get some Bug Guard. It has no DDT in it.
This actually smells. I'm going to put it like you can smell it. This actually kind of smells good, but and it's
Isn't
from
that
here.
Oil?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that at?
I think it's Sam's. Because it's a New Hampshire product, New Carey product.
I know there's that one guy in Vermont that makes stuff, the Tom's like the toothpaste.
Oh yeah. So we have a black nylon screen that you put in the door.
We need to figure out how to get it back up again this year.
Yeah. Because I don't know what we did with the little thumb.
Well, we've got some of them, but not
all of them. Well, anyway, so we put that up on the front door so we can keep the front door open, because we don't.
We could probably get tacks at like Home Depot.
Oh, okay.
Too.
And it's. Oh, anyway, this video is almost 20 minutes long. I'm just sitting here, blah 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 blah. I'm thinking I might go in there and fix us some breakfast. Maybe some eggs.
Huevos rancheros.
Huevos rancheros?
No, that'd be too much.
Yeah.
Mess, wouldn't it?
Well, we have that jar of the enchilada sauce in the refrigerator, and that recipe only called for that and putting a jar of, or can of, Rotel type tomatoes in it.
Well, if you feel brave.
So. Oh, you want to know something about my wife? She makes the best tortillas, corn and flour both.
Well,
she's
kind of a fight.
Yeah. She's a white girl from Illinois, and she makes tortillas way better than I do.
I think it's from making pie crusts.
Oh, okay. So, and then I have these out, so I'm kind of.
Because pie crusts are very delicate creatures.
So, actually, people, my eyes aren't really that closed. It's because it's dark and because I need glasses. We both need new glasses, but, like I said before,
we're not millionaires.
Yeah, we're not millionaires, and
believe me, if we were, we'd have our own house and critters,
some land,
everywhere.
And
sheep, goats, cows, chickens,
horses.
Probably a couple of llamas.
Oh, my friend John asked what an alpaca was. He doesn't know what an alpaca is, so I have to tell him. Maybe we don't have any ink. Maybe we should get a picture next time we get ink, and we'll send him a picture of us with the alpaca.
Well, the alpacas aren't always friendly either.
Yeah.
They kind of look at you like, I'm curious, but I'm not going to come too close to you.
Now, if you have something for them to eat, they like you. What?
Clover.
Clover. Oh, they love clover.
So they said don't bring them anything that's not on the property.
No. So, people, before this goes to 20 minutes, because it's 19:20 now.
I think they feed them alfalfa, too.
Alfalfa. Bye-bye.